What's up, guys? It's your boy Keep It Real MMA. Sorry I'm doing this video late, but a lot of stuff has been going on since then. But yeah, I'm ready to make the video now. Obviously UFC 279 just happened. I'm not gonna lie, I did terrible on my picks, but at the same time, this card was fucking trash, and it was very rigged, let's just say, especially the main event. But we'll start with the first fight on the card, Darian Weeks versus Johan Lainesse. So I went with Darian Weeks with a third round TKO. This was a daylight robbery. Johan Lainesse won by split decision. None of them are gonna make it big in the welterweight division. They're both shit. It was a terrible fight, but Darian Weeks should have won, and I'm not just saying that because he was my pick. He landed the better shots. He landed the more damaging shots. Johan Lainesse was giving the bigger reactions to the shots, especially in rounds 1 and 3, which is what I gave Darian Weeks. But they gave it to Johan Lainesse. Absolute robbery, in my opinion. But you know, it is what it is. What can you do, right? So, yeah. Is what it is, you know. I don't know why he's fucking doing this. It's pissing me off. Hold on. Right. But yeah, it is what it is. What can I say, you know? But yeah, Darian Weeks should have been given it, but it is what it is. Next fight on the card, Melissa Martinez versus Elise Reed. I went with Melissa Martinez. Getting a unanimous decision, and Elise Reed gets a unanimous decision. Melissa Martinez was doing exactly what I predicted her to do. She got dropped in the first round, but she came back strong in the second, was winning the third quite clearly, and what does she do? Women's MMA, ladies and gentlemen. She, instead of attacking Elise Reed when Elise Reed was hurt and allowing, you know, and putting the pressure, she goes for takedowns, and she ends up on the bottom and loses the third. Great job. Women's MMA, that's how it is, but fuck it, I don't care. I'm 1-1 because I refuse to lose out on that Darian Weeks decision, because I know Darian Weeks should have won. So it is what it is. But yeah, I picked Melissa Martinez, obviously, but she just fucking went full retard mode and just didn't have any IQ, but that's just women's MMA feel. Not typically strawweight, but it is what it is. I mean, Melissa was on her way to winning, and then she just goes for takedowns when she was easily winning the stand-up in the third, and ends up on bottom and gets dominated. Great. Exactly what you'd want to happen in a fucking pick where your guy with the mood setter, your mood just gone down because the guy that you picked to win just got robbed. So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Next fight on the card. Chad Anheliga versus Alategeli. I picked Chad Anheliga, and Alategeli was just better. He won by unanimous decision, by the way. He was just better. He was better all around, and he performed much better than Chad. I have no issues with this. Chad is a dog. He tried everything he could to stay in the fight, man. He tried everything, and Alategeli just was a better fighter all around. Out jabbed him, out damaged him, wobbled him a lot on certain occasions, and just kept the pressure on him and just didn't allow him to breathe, and just really made Chad not be able to do anything. Like, Chad couldn't really get anything going, and when he did, Alategeli just shut it down straight away. So yeah, good job, man. 30-27 in my opinion. Great job. You know, it's what you want out of a fighter, really, but not what I wanted, because I picked Chad Alategeli, but it is what it is. Alategeli gets it done by unanimous decision. Good for him. So yeah. Next fight on the card, Norma Dumont versus Danielle Wolf. I picked Norma Dumont by finish, I think, but she gets the three-round unanimous decision. Yeah, great fight. Norma Dumont did exactly what I knew she was going to do. I didn't expect her to strike for that long with Danielle Wolf. Dropped her twice in the second round. So yeah, first round, one of them. But Norma Dumont, man, very good, man, and yeah, enjoy watching her fights. Yeah, the way she passed into Mount. But yeah, on a serious note, well, that was serious, but on a serious note, No, she showed great grappling too. She didn't force it, so Danielle Wolf got too comfortable on the feet, thinking that they were just going to strike. She gets dropped twice, so now she's panicking on the feet, and then she's still not worried about the takedown. So Norma Dumont takes her down, reminds her that this is MMA, and this is what's strange to me, right? Another Golden Gloves boxer, another national champion, right? Another Golden Gloves boxer getting outstruck by somebody who apparently doesn't have the same amount of skill on the feet as him. Sorry, my hair is fucked up. I don't know what's wrong with my hair. I need to get it cut soon. But yeah, remember Sean Woodson was a Golden Gloves champion and got dominated in his last fight and showed no fucking chin. And Danielle Wolf was a Golden Gloves boxer champion, or whatever it's fucking called. I got outstruck in the boxing ranges by Norma Dumont. And I know it's MMA, so there's kicks involved too, but she got out-kicked, she got out-boxed, out-kickboxed, out-Muay Thai'd, everything. And got taken down, obviously. But yeah, I mean, props to Norma Dumont, man. She did extremely well, and that featherweight division's looking shite because she just lost to Macy Chasson, and I'll get to her fight soon. Well, on the main card. And yeah. Great performance by her, though, in a very shallow division, so it's what it is. But yeah, next fight on the card, onto the prelims. Oh, well. Jake Collier versus Chris Barnett. I mean, we all like Chris Barnett, right? But Jake Collier is clearly the better fighter, man. He just gassed himself going for it. In the first round, the pace that they set, and shut Chris Barnett's eye and everything, and broke his jaw, I think, because he was like the rest of the fight. But second round, Chris Barnett stuffs a takedown from a gassed Jay Collier and just ground and pounds him to the victory, I guess. So, yeah, great job by Chris Barnett. There's not much to say. I mean, they're just two fat lumps going at it. Jay Collier is a fat cunt that's unwilling to cut weight and be disciplined to go down to middleweight. Got robbed against Arlovsky and then just loses to Chris Barnett like that. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, it's a good fight, though. It was entertaining, so, yeah, I'm glad it happened in a way. But, yeah, another fight predicted wrong. I said Jay Collier by third round or like second round TKO, something like that I said. So, but yeah, you get second round TKO'd. So it is what it is, man. It's MMA. That's why we love it and hate it, right? So it was a good trap, although the while it lasted. So yeah. Next fight on the card, a fight I actually got right. Dennis Tuilluin versus Jamie Pickett. Dennis Tuilluin gets it done by second round TKO. Mike Beltran was a fraud in this, was an absolute fraud in this fucking fight. That was not a groin shot. That first one, he did not kick him in the dick. He didn't. It was on the belt line. It was clean. Jamie Pickett did it Usman because he was getting pressured. He was about to be finished and he fucking faked the groin shot. It didn't hit him in the dick. Simple as. The second one was a groin strike. Yes, he didn't hit him in the dick. But other than that, man, Dennis Tuilluin, man, did exactly what I said he was going to do. He's going to pressure, stick it in his face. Thing is, right, Jimmy Pickett's good at being technical, but as soon as you pressure him, all that technicality goes out the window. He doesn't know what to do. So, yeah, he's like a wannabe Gaino Sanya. So, yeah, Dennis Tuilluin did very well. Just pushed a massive pace for middleweight, man. You know, middleweight's a trash as well, so it was pretty good by him. And the way that he just put the pressure on him, kept his cardio up, tucked his chin in, took the shots very well, and just continued to just batter him against the cage, really. I mean, did what he had to do, and he just eventually dropped him and just kept swarming him against the cage when he was down, and the ref was forced to stop it. He took a point off of him for that groin strike, and he said, oh, that's two now, even though the first one, you could see on the replay, it clearly wasn't a groin strike. But it is what it is. Good for Dennis Tuilluin. Well-earned victory. Fuck Mike Beltran in that fight. He's usually a really good ref, but fuck him in that fight. He was a fraud. But yeah, it was a good scrap, though. Next fight on the card was Jailton Almeida versus Anton the Pleasure Man Turkalj. I picked Jailton Almeida by finish. He got it done by finish, first round submission. That's what you expected as a minus 660 favourite. I mean, Jailton Almeida, he's on the sauce. clearly on the sauce. And Anton just had no chance, man. Like, Anton's a great striker, but other than that, bro, he had no chance in the grappling department against Jailton Almeida, man. If you get out-grappled by Gustafsson, you're definitely going to get out-grappled by Jailton Almeida, man. So, Jailton Almeida did very well, clearly on the sauce, though, which is what pisses me off. But it is what it is. Gets it done, takes him down very quickly into the fight. Turkalj actually does a really good job at not panicking and staying in the fight. And, being very defensively responsible. But at the same time, bro, it was bound to happen. Eventually, he sinks in the rear naked choke. Gets it done. So, yeah. Great job by Jailton Almeida, man. He did exactly what he had to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was one of those where, like, what I can respect about him is when he gets given an opponent, he has to beat, convincingly and dominantly. He does do it. So, fair play to him, man. I think a ranked opponent is next. Once he decides what fucking weight class he wants to fucking fight that, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, it was a great fight though, man. But on the sauce, so can't give too much credit, but can't deny his skills though, So next fight on the card, right? Fucking hell. Hakeem Dawodu versus Julian Erosa. I told you, man, this cunt, Julian Erosa, bro, you just can't win with him, bro. You can't win with him. I mean, somehow, he gets the victory. Unanimous decision, just dominates Hakeem for 3 rounds. What can you say? I mean, at the end of the day, though, man, Julian Erosa did very well. He pressured Hakeem. I think I'm not making an excuse because he was my pick, but I do think that something was wrong with Hakeem because he just didn't look like his usual self. His striking was off, getting tagged by Erosa left, right, and centre. Just got dominated in every facet. Like, got taken down, just almost finished. He got dropped in the first round, wobbled at the end as well. Like, Julian Erosa was all over him, man. Like, I mean, Julian Erosa did exactly what, that he wanted to do, made it a very dirty fight, but he pisses me off because he has split decision victory over Steven Peterson. Yes, the Steven Peterson. And then finishes Charles Jourdain. And then dominantly beats Hakeem over 3 rounds. And then gets knocked out by Sung Wai Choi. Well, I know it's not in that order, but you know what I mean? So Sung Wai Choi knocks him out. Steven Peterson can force a split decision out of him. But he can knock out Nate the Train. And dominate Hakeem and finish Charles Jourdain. That don't make sense to me, bro. What the I think he's just like every Canadian fighter's nightmare, I think. Because Charles Jourdain's Canadian too, and he beat him and Hakeem, so... Strange. Fucking strange, man. Strange times we're living in. But yeah. This man was cut at one point, so yeah, strange times. Anyway, moving on to the main card. Right. This is one of the ones that I was happy I got wrong. Johnny Walker versus Ion Cutelaba. I went with Ion Cutelaba getting a first round TKO. Johnny Walker ends up getting a first round submission. Now, Johnny Walker looked a lot more defensively responsible in this fight. He looked a lot smarter. But what pisses me off is, right, every time I pick him, he fights like a retard. He gets knocked out. And then the one time I decide, yeah, his chin's gone. He doesn't fight smart. He's going to get KO'd again. He fights smart. Great. But yeah, great performance though, man. I mean, landed some decent shots, protected his chin very well. Got the back of Ion Cutelaba, picked him up, slammed him down. And just attacked on his back straight away as soon as he slammed him, and just continued to pound him until he got the sink the choke and fucking kissed him on the fucking face as soon as he fucking tapped. The disrespect, bro. And then he does the worm because obviously he did his shoulder in before. But yeah, I mean, fair play to Johnny Walker though, man. Ion Cutelaba didn't deserve a ranked opponent anyway, but good job to Johnny Walker though, man. He did very well. Great win by him. Fought smart. If he fights that guy every single time, then he can definitely beat some decent guys. But it's That's what you want to see, really. It's what you want to see out of someone like Johnny Walker, whose chin might be, gone. So it's good that he's being more defensively responsible, grappling more, and just taking his time. So yeah, great job by Johnny Walker, man. A really, really good performance. Avoided damage any further to his chin. So hopefully he gets a quick turnaround by the end of the year. I think he said he wants to. So yeah, see who he can match up with him. Next fight on the card was Irene Aldana versus Macy Chiasson. I went with Irene Aldana winning by decision. Now, Irene Aldana gets it done by up kick, liver shot KO. First time we've ever seen it. Only in women's MMA that fucking crazy shit would happen. But, yeah, I mean... slipping like a fuck is he, I can't. Anyway, but yeah, great job by Irene Aldana, man. And to be honest, that KO was karma on Macy Chiasson's end. She got a robbery decision over Norma Dumont. And this fight, she tapped against Irene Aldana. She fucking tapped in that first round, where Irene Aldana had that hyperextension on the armbar. She fucking tapped. I seen it, she went. And then you notice on the replay, she went. And Irene Aldana let go a little bit, and then realised it was a fake tap and went straight back to it. So Macy Chiasson tapped, and she had a very dominant second round and stuff, and was having a dominant third round, so it looked like she was going to win 2-1. But to me, I thought Irene Aldana had the 10-8 in the first round. She was winning the round quite clearly, and then she just went dominant mode. As soon as Macy Chiasson tried to take it down. So to be honest, I thought it was 10-8. So I think it was on his way to being 10-8 for Macy Chiasson as well. So it could have been a win for her, 2-1. If she had got it, because she had won the second round as well. But yeah, multiple back of the head shots by Macy Chiasson. Jason Herzog, absolute fucking fraud in this fight. Allowing it to happen, just continuous back of the fucking head shots over and over and over again. Elbows to the back of the head, hammer fists to the back of the head, punches to the back of the head. Jason Herzog just says, behind the ear, behind the ear, behind the ear. Does nothing about it though when she continuously hits her in the back of the head. But great referee in Jason Herzog, great job. But yeah, Irene Aldana's on her back. Sorry guys, sorry for all the cuts, it just keeps cutting off or somebody's calling me from downstairs. That's why it's been like that throughout the entire video. But yeah, Irene Aldana was on her back, and then she kicks up and catches Macy Chiasson right with a liver shot and just drops her. Joe Rogan made me laugh though, man. He came, was you drilling that in practice? It's like, obviously she's going to say yeah, but she knows she didn't. Let's be real. I mean, she didn't mean to do it. Let's be real, but it's just karma for Macy Chiasson cheating, so it is what it is. So, yeah, good win by Irene Aldana, man. And see what's next for her, I really don't know, but yeah, good job. Next fight on the card, Li Jingliang versus Daniel Rodriguez. I went with Li Jingliang getting the third round TKO, and Li Jingliang got fucking robbed. What a robbery. Li Jingliang quite clearly won round 1 and 2. Clearly. And you actually have an argument to give Li Jingliang round 3 as well. I gave it to Daniel Rodriguez live, but I have a feeling if I watch it back, Li Jingliang won round 3. That was daylight robbery. Now, UFC, you are disgusting. Not only do you do these last second matchups, right? You allow that brawling backstage, which doesn't allow Li Jingliang to show off his new suit and show off in the press conference. You don't allow it to happen. And then you tell him to take a fight against a guy who had 10 pounds of weight over him to save the card. Li Jingliang's the real hero of the fucking card. He's the real hero of the card. The real hero. And he takes it. And they better have financially compensated him. That's all I'm going to say. And got his fucking win money, because he should have won. So, you do that. And then he takes the fight like a G that he is. And then when he takes the fight, you have the nerve to fucking rob him. When he clearly won round 1 and 2. And arguably won round 3. Wow. they clearly were biased towards Daniel Rodriguez. They wanted him to win for some reason, because for some reason they just wanted him to win. They were skewering the stats, which was bullshit. He did not land 55 shots to Lee's dome. It's fucking bollocks. I remember after the first round, they said Li Jingliang only landed 6 strikes to the head. He clearly landed like 16 to 17 strikes to the head. Clearly in that first round. These stats, man, they're so rigged. This judging is so rigged. And WWE is basically the new UFC. No, UFC is the new WWE. Essentially, that's what it's turned to. But, unbelievable, man. Fucking disgrace of a decision, man. Li Jingliang, bro, you're a fucking warrior, bro. You definitely won that fight, man. Congrats. I refuse to get this bet wrong because I know I had it. But yeah, that's how I see it. But yeah, good job on Li Jingliang's end. Should have got the dub, but yeah, I'm not. This is not me hating on Daniel Rodriguez. This is just me pissed off about the decision because we all know who won. So yeah. Anyway, going up the card, Khamzat Chimaev versus Kevin Holland. I'm gonna keep this short because I really don't like Khamzat. Khamzat, I predicted him to win by decision 4-1, but he wins by first round rear naked choke. Seems like he fake glove touched Kevin Holland, because Kevin Holland went for a glove touch and Khamzat just dove in for a takedown. Fast as fuck, man. This guy's a problem, bro. As much as I don't like him, bro, he's a fucking problem, man. And I don't know who's going to beat him. I think Colby's the only one that can really beat him. People need to stop fucking making excuses for him as well, in the sense of, oh, see, you could tell by this, he meant to do this against Burns and make it a war. No, shut the fuck up. No, he was trying to finish Burns and he couldn't do it. He tried to hold down Burns and he couldn't do it. So don't give no excuses saying blah, blah, blah. Kevin Holland is nowhere near Burns' level. Nowhere near. Right? You're just mad that he couldn't hold down a former lightweight. That's all it is, you're mad. Right? Simple as. But he's still a problem. I think he beats Usman. And I think he beats Leon too. Do I think that he beats Colby? No. I think Colby's the only one in the top 5 that can beat him. In my opinion. I still hold that belief. I still think Colby will beat him. But, yeah, great job by Khamzat though, man. Just fast as fuck on those takedowns. Strong as fuck. That's what happens when you're a weight bully that can't make welterweight. Yeah, he shouldn't be a welterweight. He's too much of a weight bully. He's fucking ridiculous. But, yeah, man, Kevin Holland did what he could, and it is what it is, man. Good job by Khamzat Chimaev. First round, rear naked choke. No, rear naked choke. It was a kind of like an arm triangle type thing. Anyway, next fight on the card. Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson. Fucking, hate them, man. I went with Tony Ferguson by late rounds finish, due to like a doctor stoppage type thing. But Nate Diaz gets it done by 4th round submission. Now, I'm going to say it, because I'm not scared to say it, right? Unlike these mainstream fucking MMA content creators, I don't give a fuck. This fight was scripted. It was scripted. 100%, right? Don't get me wrong, Tony still looked shit. Nate Diaz looked shit. But it was scripted, right? It was scripted all along. This entire card was scripted. I think Khamzat was meant to not make weight, in a way. Because I believe, right, Khamzat told the UFC, I don't think I'm going to make weight. So they said, stop cutting weight. We'll get a doctor to say, stop cutting weight. And we'll make Diaz versus Ferguson. I guarantee you that's why. I guarantee you that's why. And, and the thing is, right, this is what happened, right? And I guarantee you, it was so Nate Diaz can go out on a win on his last fight, make it, dramatized, with the backstage shit, because it went really a brawl, let's be real. And basically, Nate Diaz goes out on a win in free agency, so it boosts their stock, and hopefully Nate will come back because he won. Because, let's be real, Tony Ferguson tapping to a guillotine choke that wasn't really in. Do you know what I mean? Tony Ferguson, the same man that got put in an armbar that almost snapped his arm against Charles Oliveira and held on and didn't tap until the end of the round, and waited until the end of the round so he could get up, didn't tap. the same Tony Ferguson that got put in a leg lock by Beneil Dariush, almost got his ankle snapped and didn't fucking tap. The same Tony Ferguson. Because those were only a couple of fights ago. But he's tapping to a guillotine choke that wasn't fully in. That he could have stood up from. And looked like he didn't even try to fight there. That Tony Ferguson? I don't know, man. But, yeah. I'm going to see how many I got right, how many I got wrong. Most of them are wrong, anyway. Right. The two robberies I'm counting as I got them right. So, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4, 5-4, 5-5, 6-5, 7-5. I went 7 and 6 on the card. 7 right, 6 wrong. Terrible on my end. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be better next time. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for the support. Run up the videos, run up the likes. And, yeah, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching. And, yeah, just like and subscribe. My TikTok is Keep It Real Edits. This is Keep It Real MMA. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.